Hi everyone, in today's video I will introduce the concept of the annotation API. Actually, as you know, you can in Matomo Analytics create annotations. So basically I have one here. So it helps you actually keep a track of something who happened on your website, or at least a note that you would like to pick it out and to just pin out actually on the graph. Okay. One of the things that you can do when you create an annotation is, of course, you can type your text in and then save it. But the main frustration that you may have is that you don't want to do it every time, right? You just don't want to click here and say, okay, here is my annotation, blah, 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 and I want to save it, and so on and so forth. Basically, what you may have already is like a system which is keeping some notes for you, just as a CRM, such as log notes or whatever you want, but you may actually to, let's say, inject like multiple information within it. I take the example, for example, of someone who is selling some flowers online, right? He's selling some flowers online. He has like a nice calendar on which you like, let's say know which date correspond to each, let's say, Santa first name. And I would like actually to keep notes of it because he would like to know if, for example, some first name are more popular than other, and he would like to inject straight away like those 365 days of Santa within a calendar within Matomo Analytics, and he has no idea how to do it and don't want to do it by hand. So once more, in order to do this, and you will see it's kind of simple because it's always kind of the same thing that I'm saying within my video. You have a module, an API module, which is called module annotations, and within this module annotation, you can pick up different methods. So here the methods we are interested in is called the annotation add. As its name stands for, it allows you to add an annotation, so a note. All you need is actually to send as a parameter the ID site, the date, the note, so let's say the description of the note that you like to keep track of, and to identify if it's a favorite or not, and then just send actually the information. So basically here, the only difficult part is really for you to know how to structure a curl request. So you just need, of course, just a terminal and then to execute actually the request. So here is the curl. You want to send some data. You want to use the API module. The method is annotations add. Then you have the parameters indicating the website to which you would like to send the data to. Then you need to add, let's say, the date at which you would like to inject the date in. So the format is year, month, day. Then you would like actually to write your notes. Actually, I have not yet tried it out with some special character, such as the one that we can find within the French alphabet. So here actually I type all it in English. So you can add some space, actually it's fine. Then you need to add your token authenticator and then to decide where you're going to send the data to. So I created a script just for you in order to say, okay, I'm going to inject 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 different nodes. They are all dummies nodes. I didn't pick up actually the calendar dates, but I could have done it. All I will need is actually to have extracted in a, let's say, in a spreadsheet file, the dates and the Santa first name, and it will have been all fine. So here, once more, it's a bin bash script. So I'm going to execute it right now just for you. So I'm just going to go over here and just say, okay, so it's going to be CD, and where did I put it? I put it on my desktop, I guess. So it's gonna be CD. Yes, and it's this. Okay, and it's probably its name add notes. So add notes to Matomo. So I'm gonna execute it. So it smells good because when you can see the results and you see an XML version getting out of it, it's clearly telling you, okay, you send the following row, and so on and so forth. Actually, I think that there is a way of doing it even better than what I'm doing, because as you can see here, I'm always, let's say, duplicating the curl information. So I guess my method is far from being perfect, but So far for me it works, so I'm happy. And then if I go actually up here within Matomo and I refresh the page, normally I should see all the annotation that I just injected within the system. So I didn't play with all the features of the annotation API. I guess we can do something which is far more, which is smarter than what I'm showing here. For example, automatically integrating, let's say, the notes when you make any modification to your CMS. I think that one plugin of Matomo integrated with WordPress is working this way. So here you can see actually that all the annotation have been clearly added. So you can imagine how powerful it can be if you take like a flowers online shop, which would like to inject actually on each time the let's say the name um, of each, let's say, first name of the calendar. And yeah, so as you can see, it works fine. So it's, I mean, the biggest thing was to know, okay, it's name a curl request, it's structured this way, and then to get, let's say, like your spreadsheet file on which you get all your structures in. But you can see that it's kind of straight away and you can inject everything. You can, of course, delete everything if you want to. You can actually extract them out, and yeah, lots of things like this. So thanks for watching. I really hope that you enjoy it and that you will be able to deploy it on your own website. Thanks.